Hi guys, it's me, Maddie, and today I'm introing the episode to ensure that my co-host actually makes sure to introduce herself. It is my lovely friend who recently gave me a friendship bracelet, which is really beautiful, Emma Kwan. Hi, Emma.
Hi.
How are you doing?
I'm so excited that you're introducing the episode. I'm so excited. You're like, obviously, because this is a podcast, none of you can see us, but I am. This is the most exciting thing that has happened all day. Maybe that means that I'm not having an exciting day. I'm so excited that you're introducing the episode. That was amazing.
I'm glad you enjoyed.
The moment that you went hi, I was like, oh my god, it's happening. It's happening.
It was a pivotal moment.
So I hope that everybody's having a lovely, energized day wherever you are by hearing our very upbeat, excited introduction. Yeah.
You already know this.
Let's do it.
But I realized I hadn't told the what would we call the falling upwards listeners? The lawn dwellers.
Oh,
the
God.
flowers.
I like that.
The buttercups.
I was vibing lawn dwellers, I'm not going to lie.
Lawn dwellers.
The buttercups. Lawn dwellers.
Okay, we'll stick with lawn dwellers then because it's funnier. So yeah, I mean, no one cares. Like, this does not matter in the grand scheme of things.
Okay.
But I like cut off all my hair, and now I have a bob.
Not all your hair.
I like to say all my hair because
some people might think that you shaved it off, but you didn't shave your head.
Compared to what it was before, I was Mrs. Rapunzel, and now I am Momo.
You're Snow White.
I Can't Stop Me. And I challenge her to a bob off. Or Chewon from La Seraphim. But you know who actually inspired me to make the cut? Was when I saw Binny months ago. Sheena, the youngest member, she didn't have like that many singing lines, but she was the best dancer in my opinion, and she had like the coolest, like sort of pixie-ish short haircut, and it just made me think about that sort of cool period in 2020 when I had hair that length and everyone loved it that saw me, but it was also 2020, so not that many people did see it, and it grew fast because hair does that if you don't cut it again. So I just thought I'd try it one more time, and it's been a hit, Emma. Everyone loves it.
I love it. I think you look great.
Thank you.
You do. Can I contribute some mad news this week? Is that okay?
Yes, you can.
Thank you. So some of you might have heard our episode from the red carpet of Dongji Rescue with our lovely guest that joined us on the lawn very briefly. And I found out today, I haven't told Maddie this, so we're getting her live reaction, that in May of this year, because if you heard the episode, you might remember Maddie was like, why don't more people talk about this? This should be commemorated more. In May of this year, they actually unveiled a memorial.
Oh, where?
In China. And I thought you would love to hear the inscription, because I do think it's quite beautiful. This is, of course, commemorating the 1942 Lisbon Maori rescue, where Chinese fishermen helped to rescue British POWs that were drowning from a ship that was torpedoed. And it bears the inscription, "Love knows no boundary, friendship transcends time."
Oh, that's really sweet.
Isn't that beautiful?
Very
beautiful. And the structure depicts stormy waves crashing against reefs and ships, with its central motif of clasped arms representing rescuers and survivors. It symbolizes the fishermen pulling victims from the sea, forging a life-saving bond.
Oh.
The tightly clasped hands embody immense strength, a strength that carries a profound mission.
That is lovely. That is really meaningful.
Isn't that beautiful? And one of the daughters of the survivors was there, and she said, establishing this memorial was my father's wish, shared by all surviving British POWs.
Oh, actual good news for once.
Exactly. So it's, wait, what was it again? Love knows no boundary, friendship transcends time.
Yeah.
We could all have a bit more of that, couldn't we?
Yeah. I mean,
That's
we know
nice.
this because, like, Emma is ancient and we're such good friends. It transcends time.
Yeah, I am
You're
an
from a different
immortal
time
vampire.
period. You're so old.
As every so often we'll be on the call and Maddie will be like, "Why is it so dark?" And I'm like, "Because I never open my curtains."
Are they open today?
Because I'm a vampire. They are actually open today. They are open today.
Yeah, you seem like there's some actual light on you.
Yeah, but apart from that, I'm a vampire.
You need to.
So I am. I've been around for ages.
Yeah, millennia.
For hundreds of years.
Yeah.
Well, we have a very exciting guest on the lawn today.
Yeah, we do.
Do you want to introduce them, Mads?
Oh yeah. Well, okay. Sadly, I couldn't be there for the recording of this one, which is kind of ironic because I actually really like the singer. But it is a duo, a musical duo called Between. I'm so bad at this. I feel like I'm really bad at this.
Wait, I'll give you a drum roll. I'll give you a drum roll. I'm hyping you up. Go on, go.
Between Friends. Woo! Are they friends? I don't know. The name has always been a bit intriguing to me. But they are this musical duo.
Brother sister duo.
It should be called Between Siblings then. But I've been like a listener of theirs for ages. Like, I just want to pull this up. My top songs of 2020. Their song Suburban Wonderland was
great song.
One of, yeah. So it's my 13th most listened song of 2020.
Nice.
And obviously I love Affection and I love I Love You. So those are like my favorite songs of theirs. They're really good. They've had this more like modern hyper pop rebirth lately, but their older stuff was more sort of indie. But they're, you know, you can still feel that in like their latest album. Like they've still got all the vibes of their old stuff, but you know, with a fresh coating, because we always evolve. So yay.
Well, firstly, congratulations on the stage. How are you both feeling?
Oh my gosh.
We're feeling good.
Overwhelmed and excited.
I think we're finally able to like appreciate it now that it's been an hour. So we're like, okay, yeah, that was amazing, and now we just want to have fun.
I was gonna ask, how long does it usually take you to like decompress from that high? Does it stay with you for a while?
I think the whole day for something like this, you're just kind of like
So
in an explosion of excitement in your head, and then it's like you're like boom, 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 go, 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 and then I don't think it calms down until like you kind of get in bed, honestly.
Okay.
Oh, I'm like ready to have a good day.
Your set was stunning. I was out in the crowd as you guys came out, and I feel like you set the tone for the very first day.
Thank you.
How much planning goes into it? Are you super hyper meticulous, or are you just like, you know, let's just wing it, let's see how it goes?
No, I think there's obviously an element of spontaneous energy going on, but I think we're preparing for a headline tour. September, October, we go on tour, and November here in the UK. So going sort of in that direction of like what we want it to look like with our new album and everything. It was fun to start now and to start for this show. So it was a lot of like pre-planning, pre-manifesting, and like we did visuals. We played 3 new songs, 1 song that's unreleased. Like, so I don't know. It was a good trial.
Honestly, months of preparing the visuals, and then a couple days of putting them together.
Yeah.
And then, like, honestly, improvisationally, like, got on stage being like, I hope everything works great.
Right.
That's kind of what it's like. It's like our creative team that works with Sav and I, they're here from Berlin. And it's our first time sort of hanging out in real life, and we've been working on these visuals together, like via Zoom calls.
For a couple months,
literally, I would say since March. So
wow,
seeing it in real life for the first time on a giant screen and like doing it as a whole thing, like it was improv. Really, we haven't rehearsed with the visuals. This is our first time, so I'm just grateful that it didn't all blow up and that it was great.
When they say visuals, what exactly are they referring to?
So on their stage, when you see their performances, there are on the screens there are like very precisely selected visuals that work with the song. Because you know some artists, they'll just put like a backdrop that's just their name or something. But they had very specifically curated visuals.
Because I've always wondered, how does that work? I love like thinking, well, how does these things work? When I've gone to so many concerts and like there's always something going on the screen behind the singer. But sometimes it seems really curated, and sometimes it looks like they just got the venue to come up with stuff from like a library of animations they have and put like the text on the screen. But I wondered who is the person that works on these, and how does it all come together, and how many different elements go into these, because you know that's a lot. And like it's got to coordinate with the lighting as well. You know, it's a lot of work that goes behind a show, not just from the live perspective, but also the digital perspective. So that's really interesting.
So it's cool that they, like, obviously, you know, you can do whatever you like, but it's cool that they really care about what visuals. It's not just a name. There's nothing wrong with just a name, but some artists, you know, they do just put their name and they let their work speak. They're like, they let their music just do all the talking. They don't really care about what's on the screen so much. Talking more about that visual element, because I think it's so distinctive as to why people love seeing you perform and love kind of absorbing into your vibe. And for people that I was around that didn't know who you were, you know, when you hear people talk, they're like, oh my gosh, who are these people? Like, it is so, it makes your performance very kind of 360. Take me through that process of crafting those visuals. Does the music come first? Do the visuals come first? Do they work together?
You know, I think in any process of like anything that we're doing, we're very visual dreamers and thinkers. When we were in the studio making this project, we were visualizing it and we were like thinking about it and manifesting it and thinking about what it looked like. So the music is always first, but once the music is there, the visual element almost comes so naturally because we've been thinking about it subconsciously the whole time.
It's like a manifestation for sure, like a mental manifestation.
So yeah, I would say music is always first, but it's like the visual aspect is like piggyback riding it the entire time, and it's just as important. I think like having a full picture and having a real vision is like what artistry is, and it's really important to us.
Well, to add to that, you both are in some amazing fits right now. Obviously people can't see this, but you are decked out for the London summer.
Thank you.
How much of that comes into it as well?
Oh my god, so much. I mean, like I said, we literally think about everything as it's happening, and then when it's time to execute, we have all of these ideas sort of saved up and banked, and I don't know, we just wanted to feel fun and comfortable, and to people who didn't know us, you know, to have a good first impression, I think was important.
And first impressions are everything. You know, just kind of like what Sav was saying about the piggybacking sort of element of all of this coming together to create a full thing, 360, like you said. I really just, I think that we care so much about how people can understand or digest what it is that we're doing. And every single detail, all the way down to like a logo or a font or a strobe light, like matters so much to us, and we think about that, and like we appreciate that with artistry. And when people pay that close attention to what it is that they're doing, I love that as a creator, and Sav and I just want to give people that full world and like deliver it correctly. Like we could have walked out to like just a single logo on the screen today, you know, opening up the stage, like but to us it's about the experience in the world. I think that's what Between Friends is. So
they really care about all aspects of their artistry. They're not just carry it across in like their main medium, but they also want to take care of all the other ones. That's awesome. I bet the outfits looked great.
They did. They looked amazing. Like, I can't remember, I think it was Taylor Swift that said it. She's like, you know, we have to remember all artists have different priorities and all those priorities are valid. But it's obviously really nice when somebody just gives you like a full visual, theatrical experience.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
I care about that a lot. As a concept photographer, I care about that a lot too. When you know, that's why I love when like there's choreography, you know, a really good performance, when there's lovely outfits and good lighting, you know. So when other people care about that, like I really appreciate that too. Because, you know, they're not the ones looking at themselves from the crowd. They're the ones that are giving out to the crowd, but they're caring so much about something that they can't like exactly see themselves.
To be fair, it does work. You know, there were loads of people there because they opened the day on the main stage. There were loads of people there that genuinely stopped to look and were like, oh my gosh, you know, who are these people? So obviously you don't have to do this stuff, but sometimes if you want to make sure that people stop to listen and it's eye-catching, you know.
So what songs did they perform?
From ones you've mentioned, they performed Affection.
Of course they did.
Sure how to help you. Be quiet, Alexa. They did, I'll read them out. Drive Over Me, Eyes on My Baby, Red Light, the live debut of I Love You, Bruise, American Bitch, the live debut of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, the live debut of XD, the live debut of DJ, the live debut of Chevron, and Affection.
I'm sorry, the live debut of I Love You?
Yeah.
They never performed that live before?
If this is not incorrect, no, they haven't. Isn't that wild? That's so cool. I love it. I love it.
Do they have 2 songs called I Love You? I'm just baffled. That song is like really popular.
Any hardcore Endless fans, if you do know, do tell us.
Is it I Love You with no spaces?
I Love You with no spaces.
What?
That's what it says. If it's incorrect, we can blame setlist.fm. It's setlist.fm's fault. But that's what it says.
Oh, that must have been awesome. I mean, I really love those 2 songs.
It was fantastic. It was. You both have fans from all over the world, which must be wild to think about. When you're crafting kind of a song or a concept, how much are you thinking, okay, actually, I know that there's a fan living, I don't know, in Japan that might connect with that moment. Do you think very globally consciously or not so much?
I think, you know, that's an interesting question because this record that's coming out August 1st, it was the first time that we made something kind of for us, but then when it was finished, we were like, this is for the world, and
wow.
if there isn't one song on this project, like we feel like there's at least one song anybody could connect to. Like
beautiful.
It feels like it's for the world, and I think it had to be for us before it could be for the world. It's like, you know that saying when people are like, you have to love yourself before you can love someone else. I think Wow was that for us. It was us like loving ourselves before we could
literally
love anybody else.
And like delivering something like Sav said, that like we made it with the world in mind.
For people who are listening, they might not know, you are brother and sister.
Yes.
Are there any moments where you genuinely have sibling bust-ups when you're trying to make artistic decisions, or is it very actually cohesive?
I think Vision.
She just gave me a dirty look because I talked too long. So like,
he was just repeating what I had just said, and I feel like I answered such a great way. I was just like,
I echoed you.
See, that's the sibling. Like, it's not in creating; it's in stuff like this where I'm like, we're a team. Like, but no, we're best friends.
That's amazing. I mean, I've talked to bands before where they say sometimes actually having someone in your corner, especially in this industry that can be so brutal, is so important versus say if they went solo.
Absolutely.
Do you feel that? Like the longer you've taken the industry, do you feel that more and more?
I don't know if either of us would want to go through how tough this job is if we didn't have each other, honestly.
Yeah. No way. Having someone in your corner to trust in this industry is so hard. And I was born with a built-in trust, you know, and it's the best.
No, it's just like, I would be so unsure if I didn't have a partner that I could constantly just like, what do you think? Are we doing this right? Should we do it like that? Like, we're constantly just like fueling our machine. And I think that it would be really lonely and sad to do it alone.
That cancels out any favorite failure they could have. I mean, imagine agreeing with your sibling that much. I mean, I don't agree with my sister that much. We do argue sometimes. So when I see siblings that like get along super well, I'm like, good for you. It's not realistic, but I'm so glad you have transcended the norm of sibling life.
I mean, look at Oasis. They don't always get on well. Are they not? They're probably one of the most famous bands with siblings. They do not always get on well. Or I've been like watching Jonas Brothers interviews because I think they've just dropped an album, so they've been doing a lot of press. And you get a sense of like how there have been times they've got on, there have been times they haven't got on. But you have to like want to always come back together at some point. Do you know what I mean? That's probably it.
Yeah. Well, like, I get along with my sister loads, but it's just we would have so many creative differences because you know, with like our personalities are so different. I can't imagine being like a business partner, or you know.
It really depends on personality, doesn't it?
But I'm glad it works for them. I'm glad they have such a special familial relationship.
I just love that they trust each other so much. It's so true what they say, that trust is so hard in the business. And when she was like, I have a built-in trust, I was like, oh, that's just beautiful. Because some siblings turn on each other, but not them. Do you each have a favorite failure?
Favorite failure? I think we have a couple by now, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I think the highlights of life are when you fail. I think every year of life we've had, there's been a failure that's made us who we are now and gotten us to that place, or this place of being alive and existing. And I don't think life would be as sweet if it wasn't as a little salty sometimes.
I don't think we would accept the victories or the wins as much if we didn't go through the failures that we have. You know, it's been like 10,000 times 10 hours with me and Sav. We've been doing this for like our whole lives. So like, you know, there's been a lot of ups and downs, and we're just grateful to be at this point where we are, where, you know, we feel like maybe what we're doing like matters to people. And I think that's the whole mission as an artist, like seeing a couple kids out there in a crowd full of like thousands of people that knew the words to our music from all around, you know, from across the pond. Like, it's really satisfying. So we love it.
Have either of you had that moment where you kind of opened your eyes and you're like, wait a second, like I'm actually doing it? Have you ever felt like that?
I felt like
show.
that. Yeah, our last London show, we felt like that when we opened up for Conan Gray at the O2, and that was crazy. And then we played our headline show the next night, and that was just like the craziest show ever. And we're like, holy shit, we're in fucking London. Like, how is this litter than our LA show? You know, like how is this as lit as our US shows? Like,
they were louder than us.
We only been here once before for a show. You know what I mean? And like the fact that the energy is matched. But I think even yesterday, like, Sav and I are so quick to like be thinking about the future and next and what we can do better and what we could do more of. And like yesterday I looked at the Between Friends Instagram story, and it was like, all right, one of our favorite new songs is coming out tomorrow with the music video that Sav made. Like, there was like a press article that we were in that was super cool. SoundCloud was posting us, and then we have this Olivia Rodrigo flyer for the show tomorrow. And I looked at it and I was like, damn, this is like stuff we've dreamt about, you know, our whole lives. And so it's just really cool. I feel like every day I'm just trying to be more present with it.
Amazing.
I love it when people call the vast ocean on Earth the pond. Like, it's a little pond. Fish. That was so.
When she said life wouldn't be as sweet if it wasn't a little salty sometimes, I was like, I need that on a t-shirt. Amazing. Amazing. Beautiful. That's true.
It was so profound, it was annoying. I can't explain it further than that.
Listeners,
but I love me some sweet and salty popcorn.
I was thinking that too. Listeners, when Mads was listening to that and Savannah said that quote, she's just like the look on your face was just, God damn it. And then I thought like you, I was like, that's true, sweet and salty popcorn. To me, it's better than just sweet, and it's better than just salty.
Yeah.
You want a bit of both.
Who would want just salty popcorn?
Yeah, right? Yeah, no.
It is not a savoury snack. Get some chips if you want salt.
You say that, but I was at an event recently where they served about 5 different flavors of gourmet popcorn, and it's wild. One was like just straight up wasabi.
No.
I
No.
was fine with it. A lot of people weren't, for obvious reasons.
We're not doing that. We're just not doing that.
And I personally love this flavor. One was rosemary sea salt, which was gorgeous because you had the herbiness with the salt. It was amazing. I love rosemary sea salt like for anything.
Okay.
That was nice. I do think you might not like it because I know that you have a sweet tooth. And then one was matcha white chocolate. I did eat a lot of that.
Very with the times, that one.
And then another was, I want to say, like chocolate and salted caramel. It was very, very chocolatey.
Okay.
Very chocolatey. And I can't remember what.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And then there was, I think it was like mango passion fruit.
Ooh.
I don't usually like mango, but that was
sounds
nice.
like my popcorn.
That was nice. Yeah.
Let that man go.
You see, you love mango. I don't like mango, but I did like it on the popcorn. That was nice. Yeah.
I like mango flavored things more than I like mango.
Some people are like that. Like a lot of people like strawberry flavored things more than they like strawberries.
I mean, you can't beat like a nice British strawberry though, man.
But I will say at the event, a lot of people did struggle with the wasabi flavor. They were like,
yeah, no, we don't need to do that.
They had the
We
bowls
don't
out.
Need to do that.
And I remember holding one up because, you know, you want people to be able to have some. And a lot of people like, no, you can keep it.
It's, you
No,
know,
thank
a
you.
defilement of popcorn. It's only going to be pain when it goes in your mouth. We just don't need to do that.
It wasn't that bad.
We don't need to
It was just like a bit of like a kick. But it was a kick too far.
Just put it on sushi. You don't need to do that.
It's so cool seeing them just rise and rise and rise and rise. I think that's what you and I have enjoyed about getting some of these guests on, is that, you know, you see them when they're just slowly growing, and it's beautiful to see how they transcend. Like, they just get bigger and bigger and bigger. It's awesome. So
Well,
awesome.
like they've been around. I mean, I don't know how big or small they used to be as like someone that was very in the indie music space, you know, like knowing like like every indie artist. I liked them a lot. Oh my word, 5 years ago now. But I liked Affection before that, so maybe that was 6 years, I don't know. But now I'm hearing that they're opening for Conan Gray, which is massive. Did he say the O2? That's crazy. But you know, it's not like the sort of just sudden industry plant level of success where they just sort of drop down on earth and wow, 100 million listeners or whatever. It's like, it's a very organic thing where as a listener myself, I have witnessed that, and like you have witnessed that, and it's really nice, and they're very grateful for it. And even now, they're still taking care of every aspect of what they do, as mentioned earlier on in the interview, how they were, you know, so caring of the visuals of their show, even now that they are much more successful.
It's beautiful.
So yay for that.
It's beautiful. Shall we give our exchanges first before we say theirs? What would you like today, Mads?
Yeah. I'm going to exchange watermelon balls.
Oh.
So great. I don't know what it is about the shape of watermelon being a ball that makes it tastier, but so good. We had them at the cafe that like I worked part-time at recently. Or I mean, it was a few weeks ago. And I like asked, can I take some of these watermelon balls home? Because it was the end of the day. And I was just shoveling watermelon balls in my mouth in the kitchen. Because sometimes it's so busy, right, that you don't have time to eat yourself. But occasionally the kitchen guys will, you know, have a little snack or something, or some leftover food out for us to just have on the go. And we had watermelon balls, and they were perfect. So good.
Especially as summer's ending. Hold on to summer.
And so refreshing.
Yay!
An MA?
I'm gonna contribute my Skull
Another
Panda
thing.
plushes because they're just,
Gremlin of the week.
my gremlin of the week is this week. It's the Skull Panda plushes. 'Cause you know what? So I have on my workspace, I have like this little kind of little alcovey area that it's tiny and it like sits below my laptop, so I see it as I'm typing. And depending on my mood, sometimes I put like a little plush, a little figurine there just to be like, you can do this, good energy. And I put my Skull Panda ones today because I just felt like I needed just some cute. It's like cute positive. I also have a little crybaby cat.
They're on the Jumbotron today.
Is there. I have a little Twinkle Twinkle that also looks like a French baguette. That's what I've had today to keep my energy up.
They're all like...
They're like, woo, you can do it.
What they all have in common, and like with Labubu's as well, and the other thing she showed me recently, is they're all really cute in a sort of hideous way.
Yes. Yes. Ugly cute. It's not about being like cute for just being like, not that there's anything wrong with that, not in like a, like I feel like Sylvanian Families is like a very classically cute way. It's like, it's cute because it's like, it's, can I also exchange a joke as well? Can I do that?
Yeah. Tell me a joke.
Okay, so wait, I found this one the other day.
Wait, I found a joke too.
Do you want to share one? I'll share one. Okay.
Wait, where was it?
Okay, so this is. I don't think it's that good a joke, but we're doing it. Why was the cow so afraid of messing up?
Why?
Because the stakes were high. It's so bad. It's so bad. I love it. What's your joke, Matt?
Well, it's not. I mean,
go on.
It was from the Chicken Penguin mental health app.
Oh my god, do it.
And my penguin said to me, "Did you know that incorrectly is spelled incorrectly in the dictionary?" Air horn sounds.
Well, fans are loving your music, but what are you loving right now you'd want to share with them?
I love Lingerie and Flip Flops and our album Wow.
Nice.
Yeah. Our album Wow, for sure. Can't wait for you to hear it August 1st.
Wow.
Go listen to it if you haven't already. What have you been doing if you haven't listened to it already?
I've listened.
It's great. It's a great album, isn't it? It's so good. It's so good.
Yeah.
My sign-off message will be sleep more. Even if you think you've got 7 hours, it's not enough. I'm probably averaging between 5 and 6 right now. And some people I feel like some people glorify where they're like, oh, I don't need sleep. I sleep 3 hours. It's like, that's not a good thing. Whenever people ask me how much I sleep and I'm like, oh, I'm averaging like 5 hours, I'm also like, that's really bad. And I know it's really bad, but also I don't know how to not do that. So it's like, everybody who I've talked to about sleep health, it's like, you really do need 8 hours. There's no glory in having less than 8 hours. We need to stop glorifying having less than 8 hours. So sleep well. I hope that you manage to get some good sleep.
And as someone on the other end of the spectrum, if you are like me, sleep less. You don't need all 17 of those hours. You are just wasting your life away. That kip isn't going to earn you any money.
You don't sleep 17 hours all the time, though. You don't.
It's more often than you think.
Like, even when you've stayed at mine, you do sleep long. You sleep much longer than me, but you don't sleep a crazy amount.
Yeah, but that's me being polite. I'm not going to stay. If I was at home, I would have stayed in longer.
Your politeness body clock has been like, I've got to get up now before I get judged.
Yeah. But whenever I stay at someone's house, I'm like, right, it's 12 now. We have to get up or we're going to look ridiculous.
But you do go to sleep very late. You do go to sleep very late. I'll wake up and it'll be like, Maddie sent you an email at 5 a.m. And I know it's not because you've not got up early. It's because you've just kept going at night.
It's because it's easier to get things done at night. There's no one distracting me.
Yeah, we are both night owls.
No?
Yeah.
Have a good summer.
Hags.
Did he say hags?
Hags, have a good summer. Hags.
Oh.
I mean, summer's almost
I
ended.
just thought he was calling us hags. Okay.
By the time this comes out,
Thanks.
it will no longer be, we can't really say hags anymore. But we hope that you had a good summer. What is that? Hope.
I mean, you say that, but this has been the longest summer of like my life, I think.
Hi hags is hope you had a good summer. Hi hags. That doesn't work. That literally doesn't work.
He hags.
He hags.
No.
He.
Oh yeah, hope you
He hags. He hags.
hags.
He hugs. Hi hugs. I don't know what to do. He
Just sounds like you're coughing up phlegm.
Yeah.
He hags.
We hope you had a good summer. We hope that summer. Do we hope summer continues into September, or would that feel weird?
I want it to continue.
You want it to continue? I mean, we could. Yeah. We hope you had a good summer. We hope you continue to have a good summer. We hope that if you live somewhere that is summery, that you continue. You know, like if you live in Australia or basically anywhere below the equator, we hope you continue to have a good summer. But then I guess it's not summer anymore, is it? Does that count as summer?
He's hags. Hope you continue to have a good summer. He's tags.
He's tags. Yeah, tags. Well, of course, go and check out Between Friends' newest album. Wow, it's been out for, by the time you hear this, it will have been out for a month. So please go and enjoy it. And of course, they are touring in the UK in November. More details you can find out in the show notes. Thank you, as always, for listening to another episode of Falling Upwards.
Bye.